Hello people, I hope this is working. This is Matt again for another episode of Casts, and I'm just going to continue where we left off. I've got no idea if the stream is working at the moment because I've just done a few modifications. I seem to do this like every week, but it's just what I get used to playing in this way, and hopefully it'll be fine. This is Matt again for another episode of... a few things that are worthy of note before we start playing the game, and that is that I've installed a mod organizer called Vortex, which I think replaces Nexus, and I was really worried that in installing it I would lose all progress with Cathra, the mods would break a little bit, but I can highly recommend it because there was a phenomenal clean, not reinstallation, but migration of all the mods that I'd already downloaded through Bethesda, and it seems that they just bring them all over. There's a magical fix that Vortex does which makes them into mods, so that means that basically I can now start applying and downloading and using the mods that I've always really wanted to use, like Sky UI, which I really love and miss. You can see I'm not using it at the moment, but it's such a great mod, and I can start playing around with that whilst not having to worry about losing anything, which is just absolutely fantastic. So the one mod that I've downloaded today is called Sovngarde, I think, and it's a font mod really, and I've only downloaded it to test whether you could download mods through Vortex and they would migrate and work with the ones that I'd already downloaded through Bethesda, and it's worked absolutely fine. So I don't know if I like it or not. I think I probably don't, but let's but that is quite nice. So I guess if in somewhere there's the option of amending the font style, then that might be nice to play with, but I think, and I'm not going to do it this time because it's not what this show is about, but I think that when you go to mods here, it takes you to the Bethesda mod organizer, and I won't be able to amend anything in there rather than something that I want to amend in game. But I'll have a play, but not this time because I don't want to get kicked out. So the last time we played this game, we ended up in this incredible setting. Just as a reminder, we're playing Project AHO. I did remember what that was. It's something connected to the fungal kind of growth that's in this place, and the dwarves and the elves coming here to take it. That's what it's about. And you can see that we've got some quests. It was in part 1, there we go, chapter 1, chapter 2, we're in chapter 2 at the moment. Chapter 1 was about Cathra being kidnapped, and that's kind of when I hit a downward spiral on not really wanting to play the game very much because I was so controlled over what I could do, which was really silly because I just played 2 games where that was absolutely the case and loved it. So I think there was something different to Project AHO. However, on saying that, in this second chapter, where we've now discovered this ancient library that I realise has been hoarded by my boss, basically, and kept secret and quite private, it's just absolutely beautiful and really opened up the game a lot. So I think it's called Balzar, this place. I think we refer to it as Balzoff. And you can see that it's some sort of library that is related to the spheres, the planets and things like that. So this is the first time I've been in here, and we're going to take a look around. Well, let's have a look one more time at what we're meant to do here. So we've reached the Dwemer Library. I need to locate the central hall and collect some books for the people of Sadrith Kegren. Shanath has provided me with a list. So the people of Sadrith Kegren, I remember reading the notes around this place where people did say that there were certain books that they wanted, so that's absolutely spot on. And if I just open up my Project AHO guide. I should have put that in the link, really, shouldn't I, for you to be able to see. I could be able to find out who it is. There's one person called Yen Lu, who apparently is quite technical. She fixed the lights on the farm, and Shanath brought her over. But and she's in charge of access to the planetarium. But I'm sure either it's Shagrath or Shanath that they don't get on with. It might actually be Shagrath, actually, the orc. But I've got in here that some of these people, Irva, who is the folklorist, you know, the archivist, he wants some books. He's the historian, and I do believe there's other people that have asked for books. Anyway, it's a very clever, slow reveal over the story itself, but you're probably more interested in these little kind of Dwemer spider automatons that are running around and busy putting books here, there and everywhere, which is very, very clever and worth watching. Some of them have got 2 books on their back, there we go, and some of them have got packs of scrolls, which I love. This is my favourite one. These are so cool. Lord knows how the mod organisers and creators made these things. So when you come in here, there's some books that you can access, but there's nothing that is to do with this quest, basically. I didn't notice any that came out. But let's take you on a bit of a tour, shall we? So that you can see what's going on here. So we can see here that there's obviously some celestial connection here in the planetarium roof. Actually, you can see the roof. That's so good. How the earth have they done that? And then obviously there's some sort of constellation here, but I've got no idea what they are and what they're about. So let's keep on discovering, shall we? I'm afraid I'm one of those players that likes to reveal as much of the map as possible. This, by the way, is are the tunnels that the little Dwemer spiders come out of, with these kind of watchers here overlooking what's going on. And here's another constellation, obviously a different one. I wish there was a book that told us what these are, if they are anything specific. And you can see that this library seems to be circular, spherical. Obviously it would be. If we're looking at planets, oh wow. What on earth is going on here? All these books going up. Okay, this place is different to all the others. And I'm sure I just saw, there they are, books floating in and out. What's happening to them? So they come down. That's an amazing mod. I'd want one of them in my room. And then they go up, so they're obviously... Okay, I can't go any further up there, but something happens in that piece of information. And there's something here, let's have a look. Use typewriter. So these cogs here are, and there's a hole here. Okay, let's have a look then. So miscellaneous. So let's have a look. What happens when I click on? I can make these books? These aren't my books, are they? Choose an item to create. Wow. Requires common soul gem and sealed spell of... Oh wow, okay, so the cubes that we've been picking up, you place them in the slot and... Oh my goodness, I need that. Okay, oh my goodness, that's amazing. So let's have a look. Books, and then it was conjure food, wasn't it? Spell tome conjure food. And use that. Okay, so now when we go to food, magic, conjuration surely, there's nothing there, is there? Banish danger. Restoration, maybe? No. Altercation? Yeah. Okay. So let's just... I don't seem to be able to cast anything, that's a bit annoying. How weird. Oh. Nope. Oh, well, that's a bit strange, isn't it? That magic doesn't seem to work at all. Let's try it with another one. I wonder if I was doing something wrong. Detect life. Fireball. Can't believe I don't know that. Mundus Veil. Grants 50% magic resistance. That sounds quite cool. Telekinesis. Can pull an object. Well, let's just take that out of sheer fun, shall we? Okay, so... altercation as well, again, I would have thought. Teleports it. No, that would be interesting. No, it's not there. Okay. No. Okay, that's interesting because it... Oh, I haven't learnt it, that's why. That's clever of me. Let's have a go. So... I need the telekinesis book, don't I? There it is. Okay. So, let's go back to magic. And there it is. Oh, that works. Okay. Don't know what I think. Okay. However, it did at least show me that there's a... Oh, unless you just use that thing, and because I was hungry, wasn't I? Let's have a look. Well, it doesn't say... Oh, I don't like that spell. Okay, I'm thinking aloud here about the hunger one, sorry. I think I've read that book, actually. Let's go back. Okay, so that's very cool. I now know how that works. We need to collect more cubes, but it looks like I can basically make all of these spell books and then take them away. Some of these sound... Invisibility sounds... I think I know this one anyway, don't I? Some of them I think I know. Okay. Very cool. Let's keep going around then. Oh, except that. Wow, that looks like the place that I'm meant to go to. Let's keep going. Okay, I am guessing that the rest of these places are absolutely the same. And I'm guessing that on the next turning I'm going to end up where I was. And if that's the case, it's fine. I'll just keep running, making sure the boss doesn't see me. Doesn't look like there's anything on the tables like etched in or anything like that. But I am, I want to say I'm quite sure that there's something connected here. Okay, so it looks like that's the way in. So 2 more places to go through. And then we'll go and have a look. still I just can't get over how beautiful this was. I have played a couple of mods that are just games in games. One of them, Valley of Peace, that was okay, but you're given a couple of spells that are incredibly overpowered. And then the other one, which I just keep forgetting, so I'll try and remember. Julie's very good at remembering these things. I think it's Forgotten City, and that was amazing. Okay, let's have a look at this place. So you've got these enormous cogs turning within a sphere, and you've got all these symbols on the side. Just want to spend some time taking in how unbelievable this is. So I'd have thought these were representing the planets in some way, but the difference in the movements would indicate not, maybe. And what are the symbols in the symbols, on the planets? And how on earth do I get to that central stage? I wonder if I can pull that towards me some way. Okay, let's have a look. Got these little seats here that obviously... Oh wow, and the walkway is see-through, it's glass. That's a really lovely touch. I want to make this this place in ESO now. That's how cool it is. Alright, so they come out of here. Somehow I need to get to that central area, and at the moment I've not a clue how to do that. Let's have a look. Ah, hang on, no I don't. Because it said get the books, didn't it? Find the necessary books in the central hall of the library. We've reached the door in the library. I need to locate the central hall and collect some books as people such as Kegron and Shanath has provided me with a list. Okay. We can do that. And I wonder if I've just got to type in something that helps me get that list. Let's have a look. Apparently I've been given a list, so let's look at what I've got. That's his T. Oh, it was there then. List of books. So Fellowship of the Temple, Holidays of the Iliac Bay, and Mara's Tear. Okay. So at the moment it's saying, I wonder if they're just literally in this room. I doubt it. I don't know some of these books actually. I've never heard of any of these books that I'm finding at the moment. Sage, okay. Assyrius. I don't know if it's the font that's changed it or whether there's literally a stack of books here that I've never heard of. How on earth do you control this? Is it from a different room maybe? Okay, so, oh well, I know the cheeses of Tamriel. That's definitely one I know. Whoa, was that one of them? Fellowship of the Temple? No, it wasn't, was it? Oh, did it again? What? Oh, yes it was. Okay. Let's just take that as well, because I can't get to it. There we go. Okay, so that's one. So I don't know why there's this arrow in the middle. That was, and the Holidays at Iliac Bay, right? That was another. That was really off-putting. This is the room, I guess, and I guess they're just trying to peg the room. But it did make me think, I don't know what's there. Let's keep looking then. I'm sure I've got two of them. What's the last one? Mara's Tear. Okay, let's go and get that one. Well, I hope we come back to this room because, and I'm hoping it has more of a role in the story because it's so good. That's no, and I definitely don't know some of these books. There's Mara's Tear. Great. Okay. Fantastic. What a great place. And it was just behind this place that makes books, which is interesting in and of itself. So I guess it doesn't matter which way I go to get back. But in terms of the story being told, this kind of reliquary is obviously something extremely important, and I'm hoping that Shanath takes us somewhere else. This might be the first episode where I think, since being in Project AHO, Cathra might have an opportunity to be in role. I might get more of a story into who she is and what she's doing.
What now?
I was able to gather all the necessary books.
Fine. You remember the way back? Get all this junk to the city and give it to the customers. I have to stay a while. And keep hold of these books. You will hand them to me later.
Hmm? Okay.
Some was just love bothering busy folk.
What did you say that? Busy folk. Okay, so I guess we're heading back. That's a bit weird. So it's almost like a little glimpse into this world. And now he's just said, off you go. I was really hoping he wouldn't do that. However, who's this?
Is Selfrey still in the library?
I always thought Yenlu was a woman. So this is the mysterious Yenlu that we haven't met. And who are you?
Ah, and why does it not surprise me that you've never heard of me? Allow me to introduce myself. Yen Ilu, Magister of House Selvani. You serve Shanath, then? This role doesn't suit you for some reason. I'll ask again. Is Shanath in the library?
What in oblivion is that?
What are you doing here, Yen? Spy!
Let's get some magic ready, because this looks like stuff could go down. That was a little bit scary, wasn't it? Let's do... Oh, we've got wild healing up, so let's just get out that stuff. In fact, let's not. Let's... let's shoot something that does... That's a lot of damage. Uh-oh. One day I will master how to do this. So that's left. And then restoration. Even when you press the right mouse button, it still does it. It's so annoying. Okay. And then lightning bolt. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay.
No time for this. Better you tell me what the Spriggan is going on.
Wow. Okay, I've only got one magic.
A library.
Unbelievable. Alright, so let's try and do this properly. I don't even know what to do anymore. There we go.
I'd tried to snatch my book away from me. I sent the bugger on its way. What else do you think I should have done?
You're even more stupid than I thought. Hey, you! Come here and ready your weapon or whatever it is you've got. It's about to get hot.
What the... What are we fighting? Stay alive? Oh, all the spiders are coming.
Found you!
Ah, okay. Well, it looks like lightning will be pretty good. Wow, that is a lot of damage. Where are these? Where are these? There.
I will destroy you! No sign of him.
Okay, I understand. So there's waves.
Need something?
Some tower defense. What on earth is that?
Hey!
What is that?
Nobody here anymore. Hello?
Good grief, that thing's enormous. I can't even tag it, so I'm not allowed to hit it at all. But it's something out of oh god, I've forgotten the name of the game. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. We're obviously... I can't attack this thing though. Let me have a look from here. Just so we can enjoy looking at it. Oh, Prowler, there we go. I've got it. It's incredible to look at, but I can't seem to attack it at all. I wonder if it's a line of sight issue. Let's move.
I hope we don't encounter any other.
Wow. Okay, let's just take... Ooh, Prowler's Ethereum core. Now, Ethereum, I think, is the material that they're craving down here. Let's just hit that.
Unprecedented foolishness. All of us could have perished because of your greed.
I agree.
Don't talk caution with me, Ian. It's no secret
Bioshock.
these ruins are a danger.
There we go. That's what that thing was like.
We have avoided this danger for nearly 150 years.
Unimportant.
Look at them working
You
here.
weren't invited here. Go sit in your fly-blown sphere and don't pry into other people's business. We're leaving.
You are leaving, but I still have a couple of questions for your companion.
Don't you dare tell him a thing, else I'll boil you alive.
Well, and I know he would as well, actually. Okay, firstly, the voice actor of Yen Lu is way better than the voice actor of that chap there. It's I wonder if it was like the people's dad or something, and they just felt like to give him a job. But his is, considering he's a key character, his voice acting's awful.
Firstly, I'd like to get to know a bit more about you.
This is much
Why?
better. Okay, and they've both got these kind of Dwemer eyes on, haven't they?
Firstly, I'd like to get to know a bit more about you. A pity, but I expect that'll change soon. I've been following you all the way from the town. Cell 3's recent activity is giving me rise to worry, and not just myself. I'll see to it that he reaches town without running into any trouble. As for you, I would like to ask you to get something for me. There is a sealed door in the library.
There is.
You may have already ran across it. Behind that is a large repository. Do me a favor and bring to me any Dwemer books, schematics, or scrolls you find there, and by no means hand them over to Shanath. Any questions?
Hang on, he just told me not to talk to you, and then I've got to hand over a bunch of books to him. Let's go. Why should I help you? Let's start here.
Up to you, of course. Though a simple thank you for helping you fight the Animunculus would suffice. Shanath poses a threat to our settlement. He is too impetuous, and no stranger to causing trouble, as you can see. I understand you've many questions, but I pray you trust me. Not all Telvanni are selfish.
So Telvanni is like the family of elves that he's from. Okay, I like this guy, and as obviously so does Cathra. What's this creature that attacked us?
The Prowler. It's no ordinary Animunuli sentry. The Dwemer adjusted them with voice modulators, allowing these machines to roar like beasts. That was not the only one of its kind in
Oh,
Kalzarth.
great.
There'll be a few more lurking around, I'm sure. Tread with care.
Well, I certainly can't take one on my own, even with all the healing that I've got, unless Barbus just sits and takes all the damage. Do you study the Dwemer for too?
Oh yes, I've dedicated almost all my life to this. 'Twas a long while back. Shanath had invited me to work with him in Sadrith Kegran. Be it for good or for bad, we have parted our ways.
Ah, so I was right. The two of them don't get on at all. It's interesting that Shanath should let Yen stay here then. You know, he's obviously borderline psychotic, so I'm surprised he hasn't boiled him. Why are we only meeting now?
Let's put it this way. I live a solitary life and seldom leave my dwelling. That's enough for now.
Okay, the game's getting a bit more interesting though. I think playing it once a week doesn't help. Let's have a go. You come off different from Shanath and the others. Agreed. In fact, I would say that I want to spend more time with this guy than with all the others. But that's them doing their jobs right? I am a slave after all.
Is that so? Probably because I'm against all this slave-holding nonsense.
There we go.
If it were up to me, I would free all the Noir. The citizens should learn to make a living some other way.
I have no more
I'll
questions.
take my leave then. The repository holds all sorts of trinkets. You can keep them. When you have
Wow.
everything I need, remain in Cedrith Kegran. I will find you myself. Here's the key to the repository, and your code.
Okay, I must have misheard him because I thought he said I was to give the stuff to his boss, and then he says he doesn't trust his boss. Okay, let's have a look at what the quest says then. Yenlu has asked me to fetch any Dwemer books or scrolls from library's depository. Apparently he's at odds with Shanath Cell 3. I think he is anyway. Kina code 7648. Search for Dwemer books and parchments in the library depository. And return to Cedrith. So just go back up basically at the end. Let's go have a look. Hopefully, I mean the thing is, if those guys, if Shanath just set up something that made everyone attack us, then does that mean that spiders do the same here? Yes, is the answer to that. Okay, that's a little scary. I've got the invisibility potion, so right? Okay. I wonder if I'm meant to drink them. Let's save. Thank goodness I remembered them. Okay. No way can he see me. Yeah, he can see me even though I'm invisible. Brilliant. And I can't attack. What on earth? Oh, there we go. Oh, this guy isn't as powerful. It must have been like a line of sight issue then. Well, that was great, wasn't it? It's like, thank goodness I've got invisibility, then didn't use it. Okay. Well, Barbas is pretty indestructible, so that's not a problem. I'm wondering whether I should be using more than one invisibility here. Come on. At the moment, because Barbas is so good at taking... Yeah. No. Oh, I can see I need the staff. Okay. Because I'm running out of mana way too quick. That seems to be doing more damage on my own lightning bolt actually. Okay. Oh, there's me thinking I'd got something really special the first time around. Okay, so for some reason it can detect invisibility, which is quite frankly a pain in the backside. Let's keep going. It almost defeats the point of getting the potions as well, I would have thought. That keeps coming up because I keep thinking I'm in ASO and keep pressing Z to put my stuff away rather than R. Okay. So that one room that I really wanted to get into, it looks like we're going to be able to get in, which is cool. And at least the story is unraveling a little bit here. Take some time to look around here again. What did I need the code for then? What the hell was that? Okay, I'm going to take my time with these areas because at the moment the ones that have been shown so far are incredible. So this room's again going to be absolutely enormous. I'm a little less scared of these prowlers now, he says, probably having to acknowledge that he's going to have his backside handed a heavy slap in a moment. Okay, so I'm here to look for books, items that are to do with the Dwemer, and luckily there are several arrows indicating where I've got to go. Although that doesn't work at all, so I wonder if these are the backs of bookshelves. Look, okay, so they're around the other side. Let's go. And something up there as well. I wonder if that takes me down to somewhere else. Okay, oh crikey. What on earth? I don't even know what these are. These are just symbols. I've seen these symbols before though, haven't I? I think I took something. Secret code. No, it's not that one. That is literally it. No, it was something else. Oh, it's that. The transliteration of Dwemeris. Let's have a look. There we go. Okay, so I need this up as a screenshot, don't I, to work it out. Let's go through each one individually because they are obviously important. So we've got that symbol there. This is going to be long and painful, people, because by the time I remember the blooming symbol. Alright, let's go and have a look. So Shanath has worked it out. Do you know what? I can't even... Oh, it's A. Okay. I think that first one is A. And... Okay, let's have a look at that. Well, I didn't mean to press that one. Let's have a look again. Okay. Oh, don't know again. So... oh, is it that easy? It can't be that easy, can it? That one's A, that one's B. If the next one's a T, then that one's C. No, okay. So that one's some sort of knobbly N. That's a V. A, B, V. I think. I tell you what, I will do all the slog out of cast because otherwise this could be boring. Let's just see if that is one. Let's have a look at it again. So it's like a backwards play, isn't it? Yeah, let's just check the book there, see if it turns up here. No, okay, so that's two symbols together, I guess. But obviously, because there's some here as well, are they the same here? Some of them are. Right? I'm sure they're, yeah. Okay. So we've obviously got to marry them up for, in some way to do something. But the numbers and the letters don't correspond, do they? Unless it's like the 7th. No, that's too random. Let's go down. Okay, here we go. Again, I haven't worked out what this code is for yet. Or what this little in-between area is all about. I wonder why that's here. Apart from the fact that it releases a spider there, possibly. Okay. Well, that sounds dangerous already, doesn't it? Oh, there. That's why. Where is Barbus? There. Okay. Crikey. Okay, healing hand's on someone else, isn't it? This is me trying to cast it on me. Let's just do wild healing because it's so versatile. Okay. And then let's just get my staff, because at the moment that just seems to be the easiest thing to do. Goes back to this horrible... There we go. Okay. This seems to be the best thing for me to use. So we've got an illusion. So we now know what to do with them. Fatigued and thirsty. Okay. I can't drink that wine. Do you know how annoying that is? But I have got plenty of alcohol, as always. Okay. Crikey, this place is looking like it's quite big. Let's have a look. Okay, so hand the books to the recipients. I haven't got a clue where to go here. Let's just start walking about though. So there's a human wearing dwarven armour and there's a sentinel. Okay, it looked more like a skeleton, to be honest. I take it this means that they've been here before. The elves, maybe. This place is huge, look. How long did it must take them to make this? Okay, there's a little symbol there with a 1. I'm hoping that means that's somewhere where I've got to go. Let's have a look. I'm trying to look out for pressure plates, which Cathra is naturally good at finding. I'm getting the feeling that this is kind of where the two mages have been before, and they've cleared the area out to an extent. I don't know why I'm taking these ores, I don't really need them, but I will take things like the skull gems, and I will look out for those chest pieces. I thought that moved then, that was a little bit creepy. Whoa, 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 okay. So we've got some fungus and plant life here. Obviously some great water system here. I don't know if that's used for running anything. Ah, this looks like where I was at the start. This is me back at the beginning, right? I think that's... No, it can't be. That, although that looked so familiar. You think this is just a glitch in the map? I think it might be. Okay. Let's go to that abyssy thing. I wouldn't say I'm a little bit lost, but yeah, I don't know where I'm meant to go. Here, it's so big. Let's go this way though instead. Oh, that was nice with the shadows. But, whoa. That hole I'm going to look out for. Traps, and I just run over a load. Oh, and again. Even when I try to avoid them, I hit them, which is quite a talent really, isn't it? Alright. So it's obviously been a battle here. Or they've worn out, I guess. It does look like a fight of some sort, doesn't it? This is obviously somewhere that I'm not meant to go. Come on, Barbas. This looks really... I wonder why Yen wanted me to go and collect these books and not him. Yet another trap to stand over. Almost in the right place. Okay. Let's keep going up. I love to look at that sword, by the way. It seems to be a really long way to go. Okay. Let's have a look in here. Well, let's put our stuff away because this is too cool. Did I not start here? Yeah. Okay, what? This, I've come full cycle here. Hand the books to recipients, search the drawing books and parchments in the library depository. So that must mean, all of that running, that must mean that I've just gone all the way around and just completely and utterly missed whatever I was meant to do in that room. Maybe that code was important, and maybe that grid was important, and maybe everything I needed was in that one place. So what I'll do is I'll start to try and work out that code. 7648. Unless I associate levels with it, maybe? You know, like, what is 7? Is it G, something like that? I can see now as well as we're going down. GD. I can't believe it's that. That's it, you know, that the numbers associated with letters. That doesn't make any sense, really. I can't believe that I've just come full blooming circle right back to where I was at the beginning. This Yen chap's going to see me now and just say, what are you doing? What's the problem? A bit of deja vu. Okay, well, he's not here either. Did I run? I've run down all of that, haven't I? Okay. Let's get back to that repository. And then obviously, please tell me it hasn't loaded it all again, can you imagine? you know, all the mobs. I wouldn't have thought so actually, and they're not all that tough to handle anymore. Although it was a lovely touch and a little bit scary. Also, where did it come from? That's something to think about. Hardly came through one of the holes, did it now? Alright, let's... So I'll take us back to that machine. And then I'll end the cast. It's not been the most interesting cast, this one, mainly because there's just this. Well, there was a fight, but you know that's awfully scary. By the way, that blooming noise. Okay, but I think that unraveling the mystery of this library is the next step. So to me, these look like the back. They look like the back of bookcases to me, and maybe pressing those dials revolves them. There's nothing that separates these, you know, the images here from anything else. Okay. We could do the old classic smash a load of buttons and see what happens. But so that's clearly now the way out. It's just a quicker way out. Aha! Okay, okay. Let's stay. Silly map. So let's have a go. 7648. So 7, 6, 4, 8. Okay, so it's lit up those two numbers. But has it lit them up because I pressed them earlier? Oh, yikes. I don't know what to do now. This isn't like a layout of the rooms, is it? Okay, okay. So that did something, but what did it do? I don't know. I can't believe I've got to press it again, but let's have a go. 7, 6, 4, 8. New code, new code. Let's do new code. Okay. 7, 6, 4, 8. I think I've done the thing that I meant to do. I'm now absolutely flummoxed as to what happens now though. And if this has changed any of the room, it doesn't look like it's done anything down here. Okay, I'll tell you what. Because the arrows have gone from here completely now, which is interesting. Oh no, they haven't. I was too far away. Something's obviously got to come from out of there. I'm going to have a think about this code and how this works and whether I've blown it because I already reset it. Mind you, if I just say cancel, see what I mean? Look, it's still lit up even though I've cancelled it. Let's just press a few more buttons. No, that's good in a not good way. Oh, okay, I've got something going here. So I've got to press all these, and it can't be that simple, can it? Oh, look, look, look. I am opening specific archives. Aha, okay. I mean, I can't believe that this is it, but I can see that doors are being opened. That's very clever. There's me saying, oh, you know, I'll turn it off now, and then you press a couple of buttons, and then that's it. Bob's your uncle. All right. Ah, so they weren't bookshelves, they were just doors. And he said, help yourself to whatever you want. Be interesting to work out the other codes. I'm not going to take too much stuff, but I will take the pile of gold, thank you very much. And I will take that statuette, because that looked nice. Sealed Melody of Storm sounds like a really fascinating one. Dwemer portfolio. Oh, right, let me take that folio. Let's take the gold. I'm loving these bottles, by the way, and the designs. And let's have a look in here. Melody of Order. Okay, so must remember to go back to the library and make these spells so we can find out what they are. I think Catherine will probably give all this money to someone she meets in game that is, or has been a slave, I should say, in some way. There's a lot of money here. I'm liking the money, people. Alright, but lots of stuff there that's more related to a warrior rather than a spellcaster, maybe? Okay, it was that simple. I just pressed the buttons, type in a code and press the buttons on, and stupidly I just missed that whole control panel. So what I'll do is I'll head back out of the cast and then take us back, because we can see here that the next one says return to Shanath. I was right. We've got to return to, that's interesting. Okay, so let's save there, and thank you for that lovely one person watching this cast, which could potentially be me in another device, and hopefully those that can catch up give me some feedback on how they think this went. The other thing, if you're a watcher of this stream, one thing that I've been playing with, I don't know why, but whether to continue calling the stream Cathracasts, sounds very weird, but being a bloke, you know, if I want to branch out and cast like AHO or other games or play other characters in Skyrim, I don't know whether Cathracast works so much. Happy to keep it, by the way, because there's some people that have been with Cathracast for over a year, but it was something I was thinking about when I was playing around with making an intro movie for the channel, which I've got no skill at, by the way, but started playing out of interest. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and take care, and see you in the next episode of Cathracast, which may be in a few days' time if I find the time. Otherwise, it'll be in about a week's time. Take care, everyone. Bye.